My husband and I were packing our car, getting ready to leave to take our children to Busch Gardens. And all of a sudden it felt as if I were shot in the head. I could feel it just right exactly where it happened, right behind my left eye. I did not lose consciousness though. I remember every detail. I remember the pain. It was like the worst headache of my life. It was like a bullet or lightning bolt in my head, and immediately felt a lot of pain and pressure down the back of my neck, all the way down my back, all the way down to my feet, and was just really stiff and could barely move. I was scared to move. The paramedics came into our room and had me lay on our bed and did all of the procedures, checking my blood pressure, which was sky high, asking me questions, loaded me up and proceeded to take me to the hospital. And on the way to the hospital, I noticed that they were stopping at every red light and were not in a hurry. The siren was not on. And I asked the guy that was in the back with me, why are you stopping? It hurts so bad every time he touches the brakes, And he said, well, we, something along the lines of, we generally only run lights and are in a hurry and run the siren when it's a life and death situation. I think maybe because I was young, I was only 35 and healthy, and they just didn't consider that it could have been an aneurysm. When we got to the hospital, they began giving me pain medications and doing scans to try to pinpoint exactly what was going on. I remember finding out that it was an aneurysm and actually learning what an aneurysm was. I had no idea. And kind of fading in and out from consciousness because of the pain medication. Remembering my family all visiting me in the emergency room. And I could tell each family member that came to visit me that how grim the look was on their face. I think that they thought that they were probably seeing me for the last time. But yet in the back of my mind, I thought, well, you guys are crazy. I'm gonna make it through this. I knew I was gonna be okay, but from what I was told, I had a 6-hour surgery, craniotomy, where they went in and clipped the aneurysm. It happened to be intertwined with my left optic nerve, so I'm very fortunate to still have sight in that eye. But the surgery was a success. It went smoothly. 6 hours, I think they ended at about 10 o'clock that night and kept me under anesthesia overnight.
At this point, I would say that, not having all of the information, not being there, one of the bigger takeaways was, did they assess the patient? Did they have a true understanding of the emergency that was there? And then the fact that they were educated afterwards, and the whole municipality or service actually was educated on this patient's outcome, is how we do better in EMS. We have to take the cases, we do rounds to discuss these important cases, and when the outcomes are great, we celebrate the success. But when there's something that we could do better, just because the outcome was great, we use those as key learnings, and I think that's probably one of the biggest takeaways, that they did really well in that case after the fact.